Welcome to my YouTube teaching channel. In this video, I'll be discussing a set book question from Blossoms of the Savannah by H.R. Olakulet, and I'll be providing points and strategies to help you understand and analyze the text. Whether you are a student or just are interested in learning more about this topic, I'll help you find this video helpful, so grab a notebook and let's dive in. The question goes, misunderstandings in families can cause serious conflicts in relationships. Referring closely to the relationship between Olekaelo and his daughters in Blossoms of the Savannah, write an essay in support of this statement. Our introduction, or effective communication among members of a family, is a prerequisite for a peaceful family. However, when one member does not heed to the opinions of others and has a patronizing attitude to every decision, then the family is likely to have a lot of strain. In the same way, Olekaelo's dominance in his family throws his two daughters in a great dilemma, for none of their decision is given prominence. Our first point to start with, Tayo is resentful towards her father for denying her permission to participate in a music extravaganza in Mombasa. Tayo had been selected by an FM radio station to attend the extravaganza. She had put up a spirited struggle to convince the father to allow her to go. The father had categorically said that Tayo's participation in music in public in exchange for monetary gain was one short step to adultery. Tayo was dejected, and rage was still seething within her. She felt that this denial had left a wound in her heart which was still too raw, and this had resorted to a strained relationship between her and the father, and she was always timid to make any request to the father, however important the request would be. No wonder she was afraid to ask her father about joining Egerton University. On our second point, Olekaelo's relationship with Resian was quite sour. This is because Olekaelo had been quite irrational in reasoning. When Resian was born, Olekaelo initially was expecting a boy child, and when he failed to have the boy child, he hated Resian with passion. Resian was an innocent girl who did not have the ability to determine her gender. Resian instinctively detected the absence of love from the father, and this made her self-doubt and to be stubborn. The father always castigates and reprimands Resian for any small mishap. At one point, when the father is preparing for the father's homecoming ceremony, Resian is carrying glasses, but when the father comes, she becomes very timid and drops the glasses. The father is infuriated, and Resian can detect the hatred in his voice. The father even clicks his tongue when the glasses fall, and this creates a wide gap between Resian and the father. Jumping onto our third point, Resian is greatly disillusioned when she realized the father had taken dowry from Oloisudori. She cried, accusing her father of hatred and betrayal by betrothing her to Oloisudori. Olekaelo finds himself in a quagmire when Oloisudori tells him that he is interested in Resian. Olekaelo is indebted to Oloisudori, for he has been given a loan to build a home, to put up a shop, and has been given tenders for his agricultural products. The initial plan by Oloisudori is to export money from Olekaelo. When Olekaelo realizes his wealth is at stake, he is ready to sacrifice his daughter to Oloisudori. Resian is bitter and even tells the father that Oloisudori is a monster, a gangster, a bank robber, and an extortionist. Olekaila slaps the daughter furiously, and a lot of tension is created between father and daughter. Resian feels betrayed by the father, but she categorically informed the father she will one day join Egerton University. A deep abyss develops between Olekailo and Resian. Both Tayo and Resian are determined to join Egerton University. However, they are quite apprehensive after they leave Nakuru and relocate to Nasila. Resian intends to try always to tell the father that they intend to join Egerton University. We are told he also persuades the mother. He also persuades the mother make the request that nothing is forthcoming. Later, with collusion of the parents, Tayo is circumcised and is very bitter about the parents' betrayal. Resian escapes from the home and later reunites with the sister who has already been circumcised. They both feel offended by the domineering nature of their father and the subservient nature of their mother. And in a nutshell, Olekairo's domineering personality throws his family in a lot of mental torment, and this later leads in the family's disintegration, for the daughters view him as a treacherous person. That is it for this video on analyzing the question misunderstandings in families can cause serious conflicts in relationships. I hope you find these tips, points, and strategies I shared helpful. Remember to always actively engage with the text and consider the different literary elements at play. Please share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more educational videos like this one, and leave any questions or